All right, shalom, shalom. All right, shalom, shalom. Good time. Call on like how about you know, Shawa Hawa, Hakodash. The honor to the hopefully let elder apostle slave to be saved. Lord willing, starting with those at the Great Millstone Church, on down to the rest that may be under here, out here under this doctrine, to the men here at this congregation, giving all diligence in the order, you know, and all true faith and sincerity, shalom to the rest of the elder brothers, you know, also rest of my brothers teaching on down to your younger brothers, you know, also teaching, you know, in all true faith and sincerity, shalom, ultimately to the, you know, the elect, but to the hopefully elect to you, rest of you men, women, and children of the Israelite race, and on this faith, ultimately, as I said, to the elect, those that are about to go on to be revealed to be have been of the house of David. So back with another update, a Novus Ordo Seclorum update, and pretty much that you see the title, that crypto order was made to set up a new digital currency, and this is 100% fact, and we're just gonna get straight into it. Okay, so they say cryptos, and you hear the music in the back. I'm about to cut it off, you know, by Jackson 5, you know, Jake, you know, we never say goodbye, and that's pretty much the sentiment of this, of the inevitable, which is the new currency that Mark Cuban, man. They got to get rid of that FRA. They just want to keep playing games, delete, you know. So you know, they moving towards it, but they doing everything, but just, you know, getting to it. And if you didn't see the previous Novus Ordo Seclorum, you definitely should watch it. In it, I went into how the that a crypto executive order passed by, as it talks about right here, Joe Biden and Biden administration. It pretty much would do this, and that's 100% what it was set up to do. So this article came out, and I've been sitting on this information. This came out about 8 days ago. It says crypto market loses. It say crypto market crypto markets, Salaki, lose 100 billion as Biden signs executive order on digital assets. Now you may ask, well, how does this have anything? How does this have anything to do with the, you know, the ushering in of the Mark Cuban? And the reason why, because they're getting rid of all current currency. You know, this is a sign of it. The cryptocurrency markets lost 100 billion as Biden signs executive order on digital assets, because the people that was invested, they pulled out, which is, you know, a bunch of so-called white people, you know, Edom, you know, they pulled out because they're in that time where, you know, they know what's next. The elite know what's next. They infiltrating all this. This was another ploy of gradualism, you know, which is what these updates is dealing with. You know, the new order of the ages. You know, the new world order. As you know, us graduating this society, I should say, graduating towards the complete new world order, which is, you know, a few things, but it's going to consist of ultimately, you know, the you know, people, you know, having that Mark Cuban to buy or sell, which will be the new form of the currency. All right, so as we continuously, and then the other little things Esau want to do, you want to track, you monitor, you whatever, right? All those things also too are of, you know, the new, you know, little particular things they want to do, but mainly this. So this proving that, you know, and I got more to show, but this is the main way how you see what's going on. You watch the investments. You watch how a country's money is doing. You watch how where the money's being placed at, where it isn't being placed at. It's like those, that grew up in like, in the cities, the hood, whatever, like a dice game. Whoever, putting down or whoever shooting dice, you know, that's obviously who's winning or who people think is gonna win. And whoever's, betting against them or not betting against or, pulling out like, you know what, nah, I'm straight. I don't believe you, that's all it shows. It shows what you know. It's really further than a belief. They don't believe that the Mark Cuban is going to be the new new currency is coming. They know it. The elite know it, man. So it says Bitcoin drops below 40K again after Biden's crypto executive order is signed into law. Now you got to ask yourself why. Why is a digital currency being affected by Biden's cryptocurrency executive order? Because it's obviously an order that consists of the killing of that digital currency. Now, for what reason? Well, they said initially it was to stop, it was a method to prevent Russia from bypassing the sanctions they put upon it because they can just use the crypto. And you got different cryptos. Crypto is nothing more than just, a digital currency. You know, you got a few cryptos, few forms of digital currency. You got one by Elon Musk known as the Ethereum, or Ethereum, which is spiritual because ether means soul. Well, this is let me just pull that up real quick. Is those going to be the Mark Cubans? No. Yeah, Ethereum. Ethereum. All right. So Ethereum, it says it's second. Ether is second only to Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is not the only digital currency. It's not the only digital currency. It's many other ones. This is one called Ethereum. Look how much money they got invested in this thing. And it says it was conceived in 2013 by programmer Vitalik Buterin, but Elon Musk. No, I think is it Dogecoin? Let me see. I know he's in on those too. He's basically invested in these too. When you go into it, it's Dodgy Coin or Dog Coin, and you guys see, look, all these, all digital. Look, Bitcoin, gold, Litecoin. But when you break that word down, Ethereum, to show you this is real, man. Ethereum or Ether. Like the song Nas. That shit didn't make you so, Ether goes back to the Greek word aether, which is upper air, which is synonymous with, your spirit, because your spirit, it burns, it shines, and it's air, So we're going to do this. Not the point, just trying to, show how deep they're going with this. Are people walking around not even knowing, like, somebody after your soul, man? That's what all this shows forth. So yeah, it says upper regions of space was synonymous with the eagle, Esau, proud, ether, conceived as a pure form of fire, which our spirits are fire. Like when you go into what's that? Hebrews Okay, went to it. Yeah. Are they not ministering spirits? Matter of fact, just to show. But see, this will slip over your head. I mean, this is go over your head, man. How they really tap into. He want to be the Most High, man. If they got something named ether, and that goes back to spirits. Who's Salakia? Who is synonymous with dealing with spirits? The Most High. So you're going to Hebrews 1:13. It says, but to the which of the angels said he at any time sit on my right hand until I make thine enemies thy footstool. So the angels, right? Are they not all ministering spirits sent forth to minister for them who shall be heirs of salvation? All right. And we're going to get that word. And this is another one we're going to get. We're going to get that word spirits in the Greek.
Strong's G 4151. Pneuma.
Yeah. Used of demons or evil spirits who were perceived as inhabiting the bodies of men. What do they go back to? Of the wind. Look, of the wind. Movement of air. See? Spirit is synonymous with air. Of the wind, hence the wind itself. The wind itself. See, the rational soul. So that's why Nas made that song called Ether. He's like, that stuff that set your soul on fire. Because ether goes back to what? It goes back to air, which goes back to what? Your spirit or your soul, man. And if you really want to get into it, fire too. Tell you that the Most High, He is a spirit. And then it tell you in Hebrews the 13th chapter, the Lord, He is a consuming fire. He is a consuming fire. Period. See that? So yeah, a current of air. Can't make this up. Breath, a breeze. I'm gonna get one more. So this is what Esau he trying to tap into, man. These elites. They had never revealed this, but this is what we're here for. Okay, this is Hebrews 13. And you can look that up yourself in John 4, how the Most High, and it's all throughout the scriptures. He a consuming fire. For our God is a consuming fire. But our God is also a spirit. In St. John, the 4th chapter, tell you that. So yeah, all that goes back to what? Ether. Or this is what ether goes back to. So what is these people trying to do with something named Ethereum? They after the souls of men. They're after the souls of men. They want your spirit. That's why I say he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, to receive a mark. That means he got your spirit because this is their desire. This is the new age. This is the Novus Ordo Seclorum objective. So when you go to Isaiah 14, and it says in the 13th verse, like, for thou hast said in thy heart, I will ascend into heaven, going into the sky or air, right? I will exalt Ethereum. I will exalt my throne above the stars of the Most High. I will sit upon the mountain. I will also sit upon the mount of the congregation in the sides of the north. I will ascend above the heights of the clouds. I will be like the Most High. And that's literally what ether means, upper air. This is the elite's agenda. That's these crazy ass so-called white people's agenda, man. Ethereum. See that? It's Esau. they want to go above, and then, you know, Illuminati families and stuff like that. You see, it's a pyramid, you know, and that's why the Lord named them. That's why Esau's synonymous with Egypt, you know. But then if you notice, it goes up, you know, but then they have it going down too. But really, when you look at it, this is the Baphomet horns, and this right here is the pyramid, but it's pointing up, you know. So yeah, so this is what they own, okay. But anyway, because that's not why that's why we here. But just to show you like this series, okay. So Salaki. So when he signed this order, Joe Biden, he just signed this order like 10 days ago, 9 days ago. And it said Bitcoin fell 8% in 5 hours. In 5 hours. That's a whole lot out of 100% 8. You know, it says following Biden's signing of an executive order on crypto assets, the markets reacted positively to the buzz of the impending crypto executive order following a leaked statement from the U.S. Treasury nominee Janet Yellen. She acknowledged to the potential benefits of crypto. However, as Biden signed the order, the markets have given up their gains to put Bitcoin back below 40K again for the 6th time in as many days as they remain volatile. All right. So it says they telling you what's in the crypto, and let me pull the scripture up in our Apocrypha before I forget. And this dude, he just working here, a puppet for the elite, completely. That's more and more we go along. This is gonna reveal these damn devils, man. You know. But I'm gonna just hold that. And we're gonna go back here real quick. So this is what they say is in the crypto executive order. What caused this? The order is officially titled the Executive Order on Assuring Responsible Development of Digital Assets. See, they're telling them themselves. The order is officially titled the Executive Order on Assuring Responsible Development of Digital Assets. So they're not trying to get rid of digital currency. They're trying to develop it how they want to. The focus of which is to protect U.S. consumers, investors, and businesses. Right? It says protect, which is they tried to use this war as a mask, you know, for the move they about to make. You know, which is getting people into. Why do you think they named the Staples Center, the crypto arena? Because everything finna go digital. They getting people used to the idea of going digital, but it's gonna get a little bit deeper. You know, it says protect the U.S. and global financial stability and mitigate systemic risk, mitigate the illicit finance and national security pose, a bunch of shit, right? Bunch of bullshit. You know, and it's things you can probably tap in on out of these things they say. You know, and they just different. Just take you further down the rabbit hole, right? But we all know where it ends. It says, explore a U.S. central bank digital currency. And that's one right there, which is what we really getting into, right? This executive order is eyeing what? We're going to get to it. It's eyeing a U.S. central bank digital currency. A U.S. central bank digital currency. They're trying to set up a official U.S. central bank digital currency. What does that sound like? Anyway, it says bye bye Bitcoin. Rich Dad Poor Dad author, which is that I believe he an Ammonite, sees U.S. seizing all crypto after Biden's executive order. So basically, they said they're going to come down. I closed them all out already, you know. But you can go back and run a video Well, okay, here they go right here. You know, and you watch the like Bloomberg Network. That's all they on there talking about. You know, so they saying a whole lot of stuff on there. They losing sleep. You know, see it. You know, and you can make you a little, make you some little money on some of these, because the market gonna go up and down before they completely get rid of it. You see, some of these not even $1. These are penny stocks. But you see, to get one share in one of these, which is a whole nother thing, is $91. And you see a lot of people is invested in that digital, that low key have been invested in that. A lot of the elites, they've been invested in Bitcoin. You had Nipsey Hussle that was pushing this, before the Lord killed him. He was talking around Leslie. Ethereum, that it takes 2,966 and 22 cents just to get one share. And you see the Bitcoin is at 42,000 currently. But anyway, it said, trade alert, the crypto trade could become the next Bitcoin level investment. And I need the point. It says Robert Kiyosaki, the best-selling author of Rich Dad Poor Dad, has predicted, and this is a dude who was talking about this by the Spirit, myself and, to the brothers, with the brothers, pretty much once again, to know, the state, this is a method you could use to just see where we at in prophecy. But to know how something hitting, you just see how many people invested in it and how many people wait. And just because people not invested in it don't mean it doesn't have value. That's like the truth. Maybe people don't know about it. Maybe people don't see the value in it. But you got dudes like him, like the elite investors. Pretty much he deals with money. He deals with money. Really just the investment mentality. So for him to come out, and he's well known, he's renowned for that book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. For him to come out, right? Look, he has predicted, because basically that's what you're doing when you invest. The brother Nakoya, he reposted a lesson. I did about a spirit on that. Because really, when you invest in, that's another form of that's like prophesying. Like us invested in this truth. That's we constantly in on saying and believing what the Lord says is going to happen before it even happens. That's invested in it. And we're ready to put all, and that's put everything on it and stand by it. That's predictions. So it's the same thing. So that's how we can't make this up, man. Investment completely is linked with prophecy. Watch these investors, man. It says, has predicted that the U.S. President Joe Biden's executive order to regulate cryptocurrency will mark the downfall for the asset class. That's spiritual. Because in the first article we went into, it said this was the sixth time in as many days as they remain volatile. And then you come back here, these words popping up, will mark the downfall for the asset class. It's exactly what it's going to do. This is to set up the Mark Cuban, which is going to result in these cryptocurrencies completely being eradicated, because there's not many marks. There's only one Mark Cuban. And that, what is the Mark Cuban? Revelation 13 and 16, and it reads, and he calls it all, both small, great, and, really I'm going to start at 15. And he had power to give life unto the image. Who's the he? The damn so-called white man. Give life unto the image, meaning you can make a living, right? Or make good for yourself, if you will, according to this world, by being in on this lifestyle, having a lifestyle, having your life reflect the desires of the so-called white man's heart. going into Psalms, the 10th chapter, it says of the beast, right, which is NATO and the EU, which really is just under it's really just the so-called white man, because you got other nations under there, but it's led by Esau, according to Psalms 80. Is that It's exactly on to the next. On to the Slocky. You have according to Psalms, the 82nd chapter. I called mid thought. But yeah, or was that the 83rd? No, the 83rd chapter. Going into the, how the enemies make the toe move. The first person, it's all the heathen nations, but the ringleader of it is Esau, and has always been and always will be. But anyway, so all these nations come together, and that's which is formed as the UN, the NATO, the EU, right? And they come up with an image. That's what they do, and then that just get ushered out. But really, they only coming together on what once again what the so-called white man wants, which will be who? The elite bankers. That's really what's going on. It says that the image of the beast should both speak and should call, like how they say money speak. It says, well, that's a part of the image, the lifestyle. That's literally a part of the image, right? It says people talk, knowing that, like, yo, money speak in America. That's a part of the image. Money speak around, money make the world go around. That's the image. That's a part of the image. It says, and cause that as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed, right? Meaning, because you got many ways you could be killed. But initially, it's going to start with you not being able to make a living, and then eventually it can get you killed. Like if you don't, because they pretty much pushing the image to become law in so many ways. Like certain places, you lose your gig if you don't get what this image has pushed out, which is those jump shots, for instance. But it says it's the point, and he calls it all, both small, great, rich, and poor. See, going back to the article, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. And once again, what's the mark? And that no man might buy or sell. It's currency. See, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. See that? It's just that simple, man. And then what's spiritual too, this nigga Bill Gates, he was talking about, I'm gonna do another update on it, but he was talking about Elon Musk basically playing a part in making, in all this, right? And they showed his age, and his age, not Elon Musk's age, but Bill Gates' age. He ironically 66 at the time all this is going on. So that's just spiritual, man. It says he here is wisdom, let him that, which ain't even a point, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, but it's important. It says for it is the number of a man, and his number is 603 So yeah, that's the gonna mark the downfall of the asset class, of this asset class. Why? Because it was to set up the mark, which is a new form of currency. So all currencies that's outside of this particular one, because notice it says the mark should receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead. So it's just one, it's just one. You might have different brands, but it's one. It's one thing. It's of one thing. It's a damn RFID joint, man, to put in you. This is being said to be a new form of currency. Period. All right. So it says in a tweet on Wednesday, Kiyosaki told his 1.8 million Twitter followers that he expects all cryptocurrencies to be seized and folded into government, quote unquote, government crypto. What is that? Following an executive order to regulate that digital assets, which we speak on all the time. We don't know what they're gonna call it. We don't know what's going to be the name. We know the Lord has had it translated for us in English to be, known as the mark. In the Greek is charagma, or charagma, But we don't know how this devil gonna bring it out. The Lord still gonna have it right. And we know it's the RFID joint. Now, how they issue it to the public, probably be some goofy name. They could label it crypto. You just never know, And it says Kayowski's take was widely criticized by the cryptocurrency community, with some users commenting that he did not really understand Bitcoin if he believed it could be seized by the government. Y'all stupid. The Lord used him to say that. He's saying simply this order that this dude passed, which is through the desire of the elite, is gonna end crypto, man. It's gonna end all the cryptos, which is all these ones up here. And you ain't gonna hear about Bitcoin no more. It's because they're about to. They're finna bring this thing, man. They about to bring the Mark Cuban. It says the author has been a long-time advocate of cryptocurrency and has often recommended buying Bitcoin and Ethereum as a hedge against inflation. That ain't scriptural. Ain't nothing gonna be able to save you in that day, man. Going into Proverbs the 11th chapter. Your riches, none of that. Your silver, none of that. It says, although there are now moves you can make, save your money. If you can make a move, make a move. But we at the end of the day, we know the only thing that's getting you out of this is wisdom and knowledge, man. That's gonna be the stability of times. Faith, the shield of faith. Ultimately, that's above all. It says, although there are several cryptocurrencies that may serve to be good assets to hedge against inflation. Nah, man, Yahweh Shah is that hedge. The angels are that hedge. So I ain't even gonna go too far into that. That was that. All right. We'll look that up. I'm gonna try to start leaving these articles in the description. I don't want to rock this off, but that just gives Esau more of a reason to take this down. This came out nine days ago. Let me see something. I don't even think I did that right. But yeah, all these came out in order. I got them in order. So this is from 9 days ago. I believe this was from 9 days ago too. I was just sitting on it because a lot happened this week. The Passover, Pesach, we in the Feast of Unleavened Bread right now, And I ain't see nobody talking about it, man. But this is real. That's what that thing was about. That order. It says Biden signed a cryptocurrency executive order that paves the way for U.S. government coin. See, U.S. government coin. U.S. government coin. You can't make this up, man. They're coming up with a U.S. government coin. President Joe Biden will sign an executive order Tuesday that moves the U.S. government one step closer toward launching a digital currency tied directly to the central banking system. The rise in digital assets creates an opportunity to reinforce American leadership in the global financial system. Yeah. What's the number one traded so-called money, if you will, on the earth? The U.S. dollar. So they don't want to lose that. So they while niggas is warring and getting blew up, you got these devils over here. See, this is a different breed over here. Edomites. They worrying about just, man, this place bugged out. But America wants to take, they see, it's just in them. Like all of them all the people across the globe, from China, man, Moab, etc. Sweden already big on it. That's Esau. Setting up for the Mark Cuban. This is Esau's world any damn way, right? But America wants to be the lead face of it, which makes it it only makes sense because it's the main kingdom that the Lord has his eye set on, man, to destroy. This that whore. So they're trying to figure out a way to manipulate, themselves to being the face of the reason why the Lord is going to come back, which is a bunch of reasons, but one of the main reasons because people will have given their soul to Esau, put their soul in his hand, if you will, through that Mark Cuban, get in that Mark Cuban, which is going to be a lot of Israelites, by the way. Whole lot of J's going to take the Mark Cuban. Man, if people think people around you gonna have it. So this all goes back to the elites. This is the new world order, man. This is these are the steps that's just graduating towards it, man. Like the brother put it, on to the next. This shit out of here, man. Like think about it. It only makes sense. The damn dollar don't got before the inflation, even though they're saying it's going down, really it's about hyperinflation almost. But before that, your dollar value was way greater than what it is when gas went up. What gas went up like $1, $2. Gas was like $3.60, and then it hit like $4.89, $5. That's like almost $1.50, and then it was going up ever since. It hit $7 in some places, but that happens like a week before this order. So they killing the dollar, and then they shutting down any other ways to spend money because they trying to, you can see it yourself, man. I ain't gonna try to sit here and say anything. It says, so yeah, that's basically it. It says financial stability, national security, and climate risk. The White House said in a statement, quote unquote, the U.S. must maintain technological leadership in this rapidly growing space. They see this where everything is headed, and people really into the digital money. People, you gotta think it makes so much sense because people getting robbed more. A lot of more. It's way. People want to get rid of tangibles. Nigga, you go outside, just lose your car. People like the idea of convenience. They push this convenience idea on people. For those familiar with Dragon Ball Z, that capsule corp type thinking, man, to where you can keep your car in your pocket. Brothers call them chariots. Your little form of, but you keep that joint in your pocket. You pull it out like a pill and throw it down, Boma, and it'll blow up. Her damn daddy was a damn Edomite, if you will. He was in the spirit of a Temanite. The ones that got all that wisdom, which is a chief grandson of Esau, Teman or Teman. But that's what they've been doing, and it's all been from the convenience thing, everything they've been pushing has been to get people to this point to be able to make the move, man. It says supporting innovation while mitigating the risk for consumers. See, the risk for consumers. You buy something, you can lose it. It's a risk to it. So they want to try to act like this would be, a means of, once again, more convenience. It says businesses, the broader financial system, and the climate. All right, so that's that. Moving on, what will be the impact of a U.S. dollar, of the U.S. digital dollar? This came out the next day. So all of these are from 9 days ago. These I went into this from 8 days ago, So the U.S. digital dollar could have far-reaching consequences on the world financial system. So while Jake, watching them Super Bowl or Valentine's Day, whatever the hell is going on right now, I know that's over, but I'm just saying, whatever the new shit they doing, highlights, not listening, talking about, the Moses didn't part the Red Sea, for Israel, one body. These niggas, the damn mark, and then niggas still don't get that the mark is a physical thing. It's currency. It's not an embargo. It's not Christianity. It's not whatever the hell Jake Glenn said. But besides what it is, U.S. Joe Biden has ordered the federal government to look into creating a digital dollar. See, which I went into on the first one. It says a move with the potential to reshape how money is moved and used around the world. See, before his order results in virtual greenback, there will be numerous major impacts and risks to consider first. What form would a digital dollar take? It will still be a digital dollar issued by U.S. Federal Reserve, the U.S. Federal Reserve Central Bank, like all U.S. bills and coins used now, but in a digital form that is accessible to everyone. To everyone. That's what we went into. You know, that's what the scripture, that's what we've been going into. He calls it all, and he calls it all. How he gonna cause all? Isaiah 10, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees, that right grievousnesses which they have prescribed. A law, legislation, the White House, orders. Because when you go into the word decree, that's 100% what it means. You know, word right there is the quack, or slack, quack, quack, quack. Okay, that's a quack. But anyway, it says that's spiritual mark out. But anyway, govern, and it says of law, lawgiver. You know, then it goes back to those orders, man. And that's exactly what's setting this up. A damn order this damn cracker did, man. You know? Where we at? All right, come. So that's basically it. It says not just to financial institutions. They want everybody to have this. Just regular people. Look, small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark. Government workers, people that work for the government, everything to get your check. You know, they download the money to your joint, and your money getting deposited into your hand, into your forehead, man. These super deep niggas can't even see this. Naquam, WFI, y'all better repent, man. You know, we ain't pushing nobody to take a check. Well, you still need to, y'all all deep. You should understand this. Anyway, it says, but in a deep digital form that is accessible to everyone, not just financial institutions, unlike money deposited in a bank account or spent via apps like Venmo and Apple Pay, it will be registered in the accounts of the Federal Reserve, not a bank. At the same time, the digital dollar would be worth the same as its paper counterpart, a divergence from cryptocurrency. So that idea right there is why our people going so-called these niggas, Floyd Mayweather's, whoever, you dang auntie, your brother, whoever, that's why they gonna take it. Because they said the digital dollar will be the same worth as its paper counterpart. So you sketchy at first as a Jake, like, man, I don't even, Jake don't even like jabs. Jake's scared of jabs, but they still get them. But first you skeptical, and then they tell you like you still be able to, or it's just as they gonna, that's how they gonna get them. It says one of the ways, at least, it says a divergence from cryptocurrencies, which currently have highly volatile valuations, and that's why that order is to kill that, because America wants to push out, the Edomite of America, and America wants to be responsible for everybody, new currency being this. And this is why this place is going to be destroyed. So call Allah, how about outside? This is good news. That's great news. This is excellent news, wonderful news, miraculous news. And it's going to end his ass and put him in chains to us. So it says, I'm going to read through this. You can go read this yourself. You can just look this up. I'm not going to read all this for now. Be on here all night. But anyway, it says, man, key questions remain unanswered, like whether a digital dollar would be based on blockchain technology like Bitcoin, or if it would be linked with some sort of payment card. It's going to be that joint, the RFID. Biden is asking agencies, including the Treasury Department, to examine various issues on the topic. And we got it once again. go into this, man. They about to really make people put something in their dang body, man. And they trying to act like they not so hard, you know. Mark, you got Karagma, man.
Strong's G 5480. Kharagma. Kharagma.
Yeah, badge of servitude. You know, a scratch or an etching. So it's gonna pierce you. It's something that's gonna pierce you. It's, you know, and the thing we see doing that is that RFID chip, man. All right. So I got a couple more. If the government decides to go ahead, it could take a number of years, quote unquote, before we can use a digital dollar. I wonder why. Authorities will have, which I don't believe, because I've seen a chick, she had the joint in her hand to unlock her car, her Tesla, a Edomite. It says authorities will have to explore, for instance, which technology to use. Said Daryl Duffy, a digital currencies expert at Stanford University in California. And this they reasoning why it could reduce or even eliminate transaction fees. Exchanges would no longer go through banks, bank cards, or apps that take commissions on every payment. This is gonna make the world a better place. That's what they're gonna push. Proponents say it will help people without bank accounts. So they got the little Walmart unload cards. It's a straight convenience. Niggas gonna be in the hood with chips in their hands, man, and their foreheads. And your house y'all gonna come destroy these niggas, and they gonna die in a nuclear fire, which is being set up right now. The rumors of war. It says about 5% of households in the United States, and could make it easier for the government to pay benefits. See, I didn't even read this. That's through the utterance of the Lord, man, of Yahweh Bashmiel Shah, who people call the Lord. There are risks like a system failure or a cyber attack, and there are also questions about privacy, as the government could theoretically have access to all transactions. Exactly. The banking, they tell them following themselves, the banking system could also be undermined, as banks currently use customers' deposits to lend to others. Woo! Cutting themselves. Don't put your bread, no, man, listen. See that? I was saying that, man. See this? This coming out at the end of the world. What do they say banks do? Banks currently use customers' deposits to lend to others. They flip your money. So when you go to the bank and you want to take out everything out of your damn account, they ask you why. Oh, we don't have it. We can't give it. We got to wait for another delivery. Bitch, where my money at? You know? How they don't have it? If I left my shirt with you, you should still have my shirt, bro. What are you talking about? You know, you got to wait for it to, what do you know? You done did something with it. See? Cut themselves, man. It says, and with a digital dollar, they could have less money at their disposal. So that's it. We can move on. You can read the rest. And this is one more. It says the U.S. dollar could go digital. See? Here's what you need to know. This came out the next day. All this is going to be out of there. All this, because they saying in some regard, I ain't going to say that, but all of this considered the same. Damn, you know, but the people that's into this already, they already in the digital realm of spending money. Now you see that pyramid on there, man. Can't make it up. As technology continues to revolutionize the way people live, work, and spend, central banks around the globe have kicked off efforts to reinvent their local currencies for the digital era. What is this going into? Now the U.S. same thing, is the latest to signal. It's the latest to signal urgency and researching a potential digital version of it, because they know this where it's headed, man. They know. Jake just don't know. Jake heard and Jake don't care. And we got the judgment on what happens if your ass take this shit, man. You gonna die in the damn World War III aftermath. You know, the Lord is gonna destroy your ass, man. I'm gonna start at 10. It says 9. Doom for worshipers of the beast. Niggas caught up in America. You simply worship the beast. Revelation 14:9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture. This is a strong ass drink that you will want to chase, but you won't be able to. Into the cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So Yahweh Shah and the angels, Maya Ka'ala, they're gonna be standing there watching, niggas, get cooked like charcoal, man. It says, in the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. He gonna leave you in that body and cause you to feel it. You ain't gonna just die like, no, niggas gonna feel it, man. Niggas believe in hell so much. Hell ain't nothing but a state and a condition. It's not a damn place. Hell gonna be on earth. The idea of what you thinking about is gonna literally be on earth. You're gonna be in that shit. That's gonna be from them nukes. The Lord ain't gonna leave. He ain't gonna leave you there. Because it say in the smoke of their torment ascended up forever and ever. Not you being tormented forever. It says the smoke of their torment. What's the torment? The lake of fire for taking that Mark Cuban. And it's where there's fire, there's smoke. So it just say the smoke gonna ascend up forever and ever, because that's the judgment for America. America is never gonna be able to be inhabited again after doing this shit, pushing through with this. So this bitch gonna be smoking forever. Like they say, Sodom and Gomorrah still smokes to this day. And this place is compared to Sodom and Gomorrah, spiritual Sodom and Gomorrah. Obviously Egypt. So ain't nobody gonna be left here. Or ain't gonna leave no crackers here that gotta go into slavery. No Israelites here, But you gonna die a horrible death, man. And some niggas dying just to be resurrected, to get hit by a nuke, man. It says, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience of the saints. We know this is gonna happen. Here are they that keep the commandments of the Most High and the faith of Yahweh Shah. And we're not worried about this, man. We waiting on this to happen, because when this comes, it's more reason for Yahweh Shah to come and the nukes to be shot. And then when they come, that's when we're able to be beamed up simultaneously. Not taking that shit. I don't want to Ratazah, man. I ain't taking that shit. Kill me, kill my so-called family, kill everybody, to give me the power and deliver me. I'm not taking that shit, man. I don't want Ratazah. Gotta say that humbly. It says, the Lord told you do. It says, and I heard a voice from heaven saying unto me, right, blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yeah, see, you might have to die tonight. Take this, man. It says, save the spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works do follow them. Everything you did gonna transfer, man. Yeah, exactly. That's the scripture right there. To prove that smoke is talking about the smoke of America. The brother got it. Isaiah 34:10. So yeah, that's basically it. Yep. I got one more right here. Then I'm gonna play a video. So yeah, that's it, man. I'm not gonna play this. That's a good one though. And that's facts. That's what that was for. They ain't gonna call it. They ain't gonna say it. But when you go look up once again the name of it, the order is officially titled the Executive Order on ensuring responsible development of digital assets. It was never to kill the digital movement. They want to control it and develop it into it. The Lord setting them up, man, to fulfill this book, our book, man, which we was used to write, and we the same ones being used to come back and tell ourselves and everybody else and these goddamn devils. When y'all bring this, your pale ass going to slavery, you elites that escape. So that's that. All right. Biden ignites digital dollar debate. India's digital rupee expected this year. So yeah, everybody see you got other countries that's already latching on, and aspiring this. I might do another another update on this. But yeah, that's what it did. So people paid it. See, the big players, they paying attention to this. So I'll do another one on this. All right. I'm gonna play this video and that'll be it. Check this out. Now I'm gonna check the comment board.
It's Women's History Month, and one Black female-owned business is bringing coffee and crypto together. Hot Coffee is an Atlanta-based It's Women's History Month, and one Black female-owned business is bringing coffee and crypto together. Hot Coffee is an Atlanta-based online coffee company.
So the point of playing this is to show you, are people gonna do this? They're already moving towards it, This is what happened when you call up in America. You end up becoming a worshiper of the image of the beast and don't even know it. And you think you black.
The first business of its kind to accept cryptocurrency as a preferred method of payment. And one Black female-owned business is bringing coffee and crypto together. Hot Coffee is an Atlanta-based online coffee company, and they're also the first business of its kind to accept cryptocurrency as a preferred method of payment. Co-owner Catalina Taylor served as the first woman president with the DeKalb County Chamber of Commerce.
See, she in that shit. See that? She probably an Eastern Star or something.
Hot Coffee 2 years ago when the pandemic started, she says her goal was to open people's eyes to cryptocurrency.
We also wanted to make sure, how do we allow people to access our coffee in really futuristic in different ways? And it was crypto. Crypto is the future of currency. It is a future of how we make exchanges, how we buy services and products. And it may not look like that right now, but for those of us who are looking towards the future, crypto is the future.
Taylor ships her coffee all over the world and plans to open her first coffee shop in Atlanta over the city.
Okay. So that's facts, man. A black ass gonna die. She definitely black, without light, man. Yeah. That's something to meditate on. Yep. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, simply. Exactly. Yeah, I'll buy Chanel shop, bro. I thought. Yeah, so that's it, man. So with that, call on like how about Chanel shop with Howard Kakadash. So we update next time. Shalom. How about Chanel shop, bro?